Holistic Health Divas. I'm Gabriella de Almeida.
And I'm Preeti.
And we're so excited that you're joining us today for our first episode.
First episode of HHD.
First episode of HHD.
And we're so thrilled to tell you that we are in two different locations. So yes, and Gabriella is in the US and I'm in India. How does that sound?
East to West connecting.
Yes,
and we're here joined together by health coaching, which is amazing, on two different spots in the world. So It's very exciting.
So how did we meet?
So Preeti and I met at the Institute of Integrative Nutrition. It was online, of course, and we became accountability partners. There's actually a Facebook group, and everyone's connecting. I saw Preeti and I slid into her DMs, and that is how it all started. And now we just graduated, and we decided to start on this project to share our health coaching experience and talk a little bit about our business and some health topics. So we're super excited to be here.
We're really thrilled to be here and to be sharing every single information that we know on health and wellness and nutrition. And, it's been such an exciting journey for us throughout IN. And the best thing I would say and highlight is having Gabby with me, like throughout the journey, sharing notes and chit-chatting. And we used to have our regular Zoom sessions where we were discussing how each session went, how did you do your test, and how did the coaching calls go about, and all of that. And now that we have graduated, I really miss those sessions. And that is when we decided that why don't we do something together? And what could we do together is that, with whatever we learned, we want to share that with a beautiful audience like you, to educate you, to give you the same experience we have. And right now, what we enjoy is a perfect, healthy lifestyle with a glowing health. As you can see, Gabby is glowing, and I think me too.
Got some good lighting in here, I must say. So exactly what Preeti said, it made the experience so much better doing it together. So we're like, we're not ready to stop this. We've got to keep the momentum going. So we decided to start Holistic Health Divas. And our first topic for today is, what is health coaching? Because, it is new and it's starting to get a lot more attention, but some people are curious of exactly what is it. But before we get into that, let's kind of learn a little bit about who is Preeti and who is Gabriella. Yeah. And let's start with Preeti, who, as we mentioned, is in India now. But tell us a little bit about what you were doing before attending IIN, which is the Institute of Integrative Nutrition, what led you there, and kind of where you want to take it.
So I had a very exciting journey in the Middle East. I'm from a luxury beauty brand management background. So I have worked with brands like Dior and Givenchy, perfumes and cosmetics. And it was such an exciting journey for me. I thoroughly enjoyed every bit of it, and it was all like beauty brands. So, like how things are, like it's like fast track and all of that. And so that was like about 13 years. I was in the beauty business. And my family decided to move back to India after 13 years. It was a bit okay, what am I going to do now when I go back? Because India was totally, India was completely new to me, because things have changed in the 13 years. So when we came back, I started looking around, because I didn't want to stop, because I'm so used to working and being involved with people, connecting with people, and all of that. So I came across, when I was doing my little research and everything, I thought I should get into coaching, because I was already into consulting. So coaching, what kind of coaching? So I came across IN. I don't know, I think I was meant to bump into IN. I'm not sure. I still ponder how I got there. But when I saw health coaching, and I was like, I started thinking like, will I make a good health coach? Like, I have no background to health, or I'm not from the nutrition field, or like, how am I going to do that? But something said to me that, like I was in the beauty industry and now I should look at beauty from the inside out, you know. So I
Love that.
started making changes with my lifestyle. I always used to be very conscious about the way I looked and the way I ate and everything, but had very little knowledge on wellness and nutrition and all of that. So having had so much of information from IN, and like I started implementing those in my life. And I started meditating, a bit of yoga here and there, and a lot of physical activity, mindful eating. And I think like after many years, I started chewing my food. That really is important. Chewing my
So
food
important.
is very important. And that is how I happened to me. And it's such a blessing. And I'm so happy that I did that. I made the choice. And here I am today, a health coach. So again, I'm so happy doing it, looking at beauty from the inside out. So that's about me.
Yes, and you
And
can
Gabby
see
has a
it.
wonderful story to share. Gabby, what's your story? I know your story now. She's going to tell
Well,
you.
first, your story is amazing.
It's a long
I
story.
love that. No, it's beautiful, beautiful. And just
Thank you.
before we get into my story, like tell us a little bit about your family too, because that is a beautiful part of who you are.
Yes, absolutely. So I am a mom to a 3-year-old little girl, Sienna, and my husband he's from the real estate industry, and then we are a very little small family, but very close knitted family. We love each other so much and support each other in what we do. And I think like that's one of the reasons why I'm here today, because like my husband always like understood like what I want to do, and he's always like, yeah, go ahead for it. And today I told him that, I said to him that me and Gabby are going to record a first YouTube. He's like, do send me the link, I want to watch it first. So
I love it. I love it. It's so funny. My boyfriend like sees me all dressed up. He's like, wait, what? What's happening? Because I've been literally like in yoga pants every day. But I'm excited to have a reason to dress up. So thank you, everyone. This is amazing. Because I've been quarantined in Colorado.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. There is like whenever I look at my closet, I'm like, oh, I can't wear these clothes, and then, these lipsticks and all of that. And today I'm so happy. Oh, I'm dressed up.
I know. I'm so excited. I was like, should I wear this one, but the first one will go with blue.
Yeah.
So we got Preeti's background and like amazing experience, and now you started your own company, which is super exciting. If you want to share your we'll add the links to our websites below so you can learn a little bit about what we're doing right now. The purpose of this one, we kind of want to give you our background and, like we said, talk about what is health coaching. So we'll get into that in some later sessions too, which is exciting.
Yes. The most exciting part of our journey is that we are entrepreneurs now. I have my own business service and Gabby has her own business service. And then we are like, oh, we have the freedom to work and the space and the time to work on our own. And that's the best part of being a health coach.
Absolutely. I think is just making health such an integral part of your life and sharing that with other people. I mean, what a gift. So love that.
Yes. Yes. So Gabby, what does a health coach do?
Um, okay, so should I talk a little bit about my background first?
Yes, of course. Of course, Gabby. We would love to listen to your background and your story.
It's also like a unique story. Okay. So for me, what led me to IIN? Before that, I've always loved cooking. But I was working a little bit in the corporate world in real estate development in Miami. That's where I was raised. I'm originally from Brazil. And my culture has always been a big part of my life. And like I said, I've always loved cooking. So I decided like, I'm going to make this change and make Brazilian sweets. So I had all these connections from real estate, and I started doing events making these Brazilian truffles, which I love. And they're delicious and cakes. And so bakery, like that was my whole vision, my dream, loved it. As I was doing that for a while, I started, with the sugar and this, I started thinking I need to take better care of my own health. So I started seeing what other people were doing people that I was inspired by, and they all had this thing in common, like Institute of Integrative Nutrition. And then I'm like, this could be interesting. I could learn about nutrition for my health, but also for my business. So then I realized it was for health coaching, but I'm like, I kind of want to just learn more about the nutrition thing. That's my goal here. But as it went on, like the health coaching aspect with the cooking and the baking and all of that, it kind of just meshed in together really well. And it really gave me a whole change on the view for not only my own health, but for my business. So that was a really exciting transformation in that process. So it's really exciting, and I met Preeti during it. So that's pretty much where I'm at right now. So the baking business kind of took a little step back and is now transforming into this new, beautiful health coaching journey.
Yeah.
Because that's really what I do. So now we can get into what is health coaching.
Basically, health coaches work closely with the clients to bring about changes in their lifestyle. And there are many times when, like when we are not so sure about health and nutrition, like people tend to be very confused about like what is good to eat and what is not good to eat. Should I do this physical activity or no? Is this advice for me or for someone else? There's a lot of confusion because I've been there. And what you search in Google is just not enough because like you're really not sure what's good and what is not. So the health coach, what we do is like we closely work with our clients to achieve health goals, like be it digestive issues or stress management or weight loss or like some eating disorders and any kind of health issues that a person is currently going through. So how we do it is we kind of like we do a bit of an assessment about like what kind of lifestyle they follow at the moment and what is their eating pattern and like what is actually going on. And usually the body, it's always like when you listen to your body talks to you, but not all of us do that until we get into something very specific about health and nutrition. We never listen to our bodies. So we kind of listen to the clients, and it's not just about food. We kind of like look at all other areas of their life. So and we try to figure out like where the real problem is coming from, where are the underlying issues, and we get it out of the client. It's like that, like it's not that we tell them, okay, this is going on in your life. It is the client who tells us. They say that, oh, there is an imbalance here, and then how do I work towards it? So we collaborate, we collaborate with the clients to set health goals, and then we start coaching them. I leave it to Gabby to explain the rest.
That pretty much explains it. I would just add also that we are like an accountability partner with our clients. We believe that what's best for yourself. We all know, okay, eat more vegetables, eat some fruit, drink more water. We all know these things, but why is it sometimes difficult to actually do it, and really make that a priority? And that's where a health coach comes in, gives you that space to open up and to realize what is a priority in your life. What have you been putting back and you're not taking the steps to make real change to live your best life? My background, like I've done so many yo-yo dieting. We'll talk about that in another session. Like everything, cabbage soup diet, master cleanse, like so many different things. And I would lose weight, but then gain it all back a week later. And the anxiety around it, so what is really great is to have that support system, to have someone with the knowledge to give you tips that are personalized to you, and just to be able to share what you're feeling with your health at the moment. And it is a process that's always changing. It's not like we're going to give you a list of you can't eat this and you have to eat this. It's more about adding in some really great things that are going to make you not want to eat what's not good for you because you're going to feel so great. So it's a holistic process also. Like we deconstruct cravings, we're trying to talk about different areas of your life because it really is also connected. If you're eating everything right, but you're anxious, stressed out, then it's all going to come up in your health in a different way. So we really work to kind of make your blueprint and realize where you are right now and create an action plan that you'll stick to because you have someone cheering you on and who is your biggest
From the side.
yes,
Yeah.
the guide on the side. Exactly. And who doesn't want that? Like for me, that's great. So I kind of see Preeti as my health coach,
Yes, and
It
Gabby
keeps
is
me
mine.
going and excited in so many areas.
Yes. It really,
And so
yeah, it really helps because it's not like a doctor or like because doctors don't have the time, like they can't make time to sit down with someone and tell you that like okay, this is what is happening with you, and they cannot, all that they can do is only tell you that eat good food, healthy food. I try to add some multivitamins to your diet
yeah.
and follow the prescription because that is all the time they have for themselves. But on the other hand, like a health coach literally sits down with you and listens to all your concerns and what's going on in your mind and your body. And
And
we work
taking
through all
action.
the barriers, your mindset, and like you are free to talk about anything and find solutions together.
Exactly. We have this safe space and this really special relationship, where it's like you're creating this time for yourself. You're not just saying, oh, I want to lose weight. It's like, how are we going to do this? Like what is really the root cause of this? Is there something else? Because a lot of the time, the binge eating the cake, cake is not the problem. There's something else that's there, and then we work together to kind of figure that out. And
Yeah.
doctors are amazing, and they give us all this great advice, but sometimes it's hard to really keep it with what they're saying. It's like, okay, I know I'm supposed to do this, but just got so much going on. And then you work with your health coach to figure out, okay, what is going on, because your health is the most important thing in your life. So it's
I
a
have to
really
say, yes, and I have to say that even health coaches work with doctors in doctors' offices. Yeah. So when they meet before meeting with the doctor or after having met with the doctor, the patient sits with a health coach to explain how their daily routine looks like. And there are many things that come up during those discussions, and that makes the doctor's work much more simpler and easier and to understand the client.
Absolutely. And the whole holistic approach also is very complementary to whatever the doctor prescribes to you. So we can follow the regimen that the doctor prescribes and kind of dig deeper to realize, are there any roadblocks in between that are keeping you from, getting to where you want to be, as well as with the nutritionist. If you're in a special diet plan, and it's like, okay, how do I do this? A health coach can come in and get to kind of the nitty gritty, like here are some recipes that you can follow that are gluten free if that's where you're at, or plant based, whatever it is. We can kind of help execute, so kind of those cheerleaders at the end, and like, okay,
Yes.
stress management, so you can try, whether it is meditation or
Yeah.
yoga or just getting out going for a walk. So we kind of work together to see what's best for you.
The health coach basically inspires, motivates, and mentors you towards reaching your goals. That's the gist of it. And there is a lot more to talk about and share a lot of information with all of you. And Gabby and me are super excited to do this journey with you. We're really, really happy. And I think you can see both of us all the time smiling and giggling. It's going to be
I
wonderful.
love how it's inner health, inner beauty, inner health. We all have it, and we all deserve to feel that way, and to get it to shine. So we're really excited to be on this journey with you.
There are a lot
Get
of
us
exciting,
all to dance and feel great.
there are a lot more exciting things we have with us to share. Like, we have some great recipes. We have, Gabby can share yoga, a little bit of yoga, a little stretching here and there, and what you could do, some breathing exercises. I could share some beauty tips and wellness tips with you, some Ayurveda, because I'm sitting in India, the land of Ayurveda.
Yes, which I can't wait to go visit one day.
Yeah. So that is what it's all going to be like. So every week we'll be recording a video and we'll be publishing it. So are we fixing a standard date, Gabby, or like is it going to be on a
I think
particular date?
I don't think we're going to try to be as consistent as possible. We are still under this whole COVID situation,
Yes.
but we will definitely try to get really on a schedule with that, but more to come for sure. So stay tuned.
Yeah.
We'll have our Instagram links below. So please follow us there.
And
And we
subscribe
hope
to
you're,
us.
I'm sorry?
Subscribe to our channel.
Yes, subscribe to our channel below,
Yeah.
please. Stay in the know of what's happening.
We're really looking forward to talking more and sharing information. So feel free to comment below and we will respond to all your comments. And we look forward to connecting with you every single week. Yay, this is so exciting.
So exciting. Hope everyone is safe. Sending our love to you all.
A lot of love.